Hello, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm Eunice. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, this is where family belongs. You're in the right place. And if you're in the family, kindly continue liking, sharing. Give me a thumbs up. That means a lot to all the content that I have already. So today I want to touch on keto diet. Just listen and learn. It will help you in your journey with your losing weight. Thank you.
Want you to leave, make sure you continue sticking around with me. But this is what I'm going to use to make egg fiesta or egg frittata, as some people may call it. I'm going to be using this frying pan, and I'm using this one because it's small, so my egg has height if you understand what I mean, and also 4 eggs. So I'm going to heat up this pan now and add some oil to the pan. My mistake here was that I didn't use butter, and the correct butter or fat I was supposed to use for this keto meal is supposed to be butter, not oil. But my dad also had some of this, so I just decided to use this oil. So I'm going to fry the pork here in the oil and just pieces it so it's all scattered in the pot. Then I'm going to add the sausages, and the reason why I am frying this first is because I wanted this one to be kind of dry and fried, and I don't know how I explain it, but I didn't want it to be soggy, so I had to fry this first so it's like really done and kind of dry. So I added my garlic to the pork and also some Cameroon pepper. I also added my sausages or hot dogs, so everything is fried. Like I mentioned, I don't like my meat to be, I don't know if I should call it undone, but I like it being like really hard and fried into like inside. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying either. So now I'm pouring in all my vegetables, my bell peppers, my onions, and everything I chopped earlier. I'm pouring them into the pan. I'm just going to mix this up on low heat. Caution, low heat, because you don't want to overcook your vegetables. So I am cooking this on low heat. So after mixing that generously, I'm going to break my eggs so that I can whisk it and add it to my frying vegetables. And I'm going to break 4 eggs now. I'm going to add some salt and some pepper to this so it has like its own flavor on its own. I mean, like the spice on for the egg stands out. So I'm going to add pepper because I love heat and I love the heat so much. So when I'm done whisking this, I'm going to transfer this to the vegetables cooking, and I wouldn't let it cook at all on the fire. Immediately I transfer this to my vegetables, I'm going to pop it inside the oven straight away. So I just poured this and spaced out the vegetables with the eggs so everything is evenly distributed. So after I'm done with that, I'm just going to pop this in the oven right away to bake. So when you're baking this, I preheated my oven for 10 minutes on I think 150 degrees. I don't know, I'll check please. I'm not so good with that calculation. So this was in the oven for about 30 minutes. You can let it sit for about 40 if you want, and here it is done. I did my fork in it and it was fine, came out clean, and you can cut this in any shape you want. This looked nothing like egg frittata, it looked like pizza. Okay, it looked like pizza, so pizza. So you can cut this into any shape you want, and I just cut it into quadrants. So I'm going to serve one for myself, and this is so filling because it's filled with beef, filled with pork, it's filled with sausages, filled with bell peppers, and obviously my egg. So I'm having this with bulletproof coffee, and I'm using this 100 cows butter I got from the mall. I think I showed you guys where I got this from in my keto shopping, like keto grocery shopping video. I'll leave that in the card if you haven't seen that video, so please check it out, where I got it from, how much it was, and all the details you need to know. So I just added coffee to my butter and some hot water, and as soon as I added the hot water, the butter melted in it. So just give this a good whisk, and that's all. So here is my amazing and filling breakfast. I had this egg frittata with avocado pear because I do not like to joke with my fat. And one thing I learned on this particular journey of my keto diet is do not joke with your fat. That is what will sustain you, give you energy, and make you filled all round. So please don't joke with your fat, okay? So for brunch, I'm going to have this leftover catfish pepper soup. I'm just going to heat this up. Nothing serious, nothing, special about this. You guys know this is my staple. So I'm just going to heat this up, and when it's hot, I'm going to serve this and have this for brunch. Just in the meantime, while I do some paperwork, I can, see something to munch on and sip on at the same time. So I have about 4 videos of how to make catfish pepper soup. If you want to check it out, I'll leave about 2 in the card. So do make sure you check that out and learn how to make catfish pepper soup. And also I have a video on goat meat pepper soup if you don't like to have catfish. So for lunch, I'm having eggplant amala. Hey, eggplant amala is almost a staple with my keto diet, but the stress that comes with making it just puts me off sometimes. But whenever I think of how I'm going to just swallow it with draw soup, either ewedu or okra, I get my energy back. So I have made this previously in my keto video, like Nigerian keto meals. If you haven't seen it, I will also leave that in the card so you can check it out. I'm just going to dice this up into fine or tiny bits, and then pour some water and boil so it can get soft. So after boiling, this is the kind of consistency I'm looking for. Really soft and like almost eatable like this, but I wouldn't eat it like this. Some people use this to make porridge, pap, ice cream. You can do different things with it. But here I'm going to blend this up, and once I'm done blending, I will go for a consistency that looks like a paste, something like this. Here that you can see a paste or a puree form. And I'm going to transfer this back into the pot so I can start mixing this up and start making my amala. Please do not throw the water that you use to boil your eggplant amala. Don't throw it away, because you might want to add some into the amala while you're mixing it. So I'm just going to mix this up and add some psyllium husk to my amala. And psyllium husk is a keto compliant fiber that acts as a binder for your swallows. If you are African and you like to have swallows, you are not left out in the keto diet. So psyllium husk is fiber. If you want to know more about it, check my keto haul, like where I was just showcasing all that I got from my keto diet. I'll leave that in the card for you to check it out. So you can see the consistency of this amala has changed once I put the psyllium husk and I continuously mixed it. So I have a consistency of like a very, very soft amala. So this is pretty much done. I'm going to serve this up with this soup that was in the freezer. I just left it there and I said, you know what, I will come back for you, and I'm coming back with my 30 billion gang. Okay, so I'm having this with ogbono mixed with okra. The drawiness, I don't even know what to call it, of this soup was on another level. I fell in love. So I'm serving this up with my soup and amala. And guys, this was amazing. It was so sweet, and you can see my soup had so many obstacles in it. It had pomo, it had goat meat, it had fish, it had everything in it, anything you could think of. So here is my lunch, guys. Then for dinner, I'm having I don't know whether I should call this ice cream yogurt smoothie. I'm using this coconut milk, and you can see the back, it's keto compliant, 1 net carb and 1 gram of sugar. So yeah, don't even bother about that sugar because I don't even taste anything in this. So I'm pouring this into my blender now. So I'm going to make this with strawberries. I have washed strawberries, that's about 4 of it, and I'm going to add a little bit of stevia. Please do not go too hard or too much on your stevia, just a little. I use half of that pack you are seeing there, because if you put too much of stevia in whatever you're making, you're going to have aftertaste which you wouldn't like. So I added some ice also and some flaxseed. I was supposed to add a pinch of cinnamon to this, but I forgot. So I'm not going too much or too hard with the flaxseed, because I'm still going to add flaxseed at the end of this. So I blended it up, and this was what I got. So please, can you help me name this? I call this keto strawberry yogurt on my story, and people were wondering, what is this? So please, if you can help me name this particular drink. So I'm adding coconut flakes that I made also on my Instagram story. That's why I said you should follow my handle, so that you see how I prep some of these meals, and almost everything that doesn't make it here on YouTube, they are on my Instagram stories. So please check out my Instagram and do make sure you follow me. So I added chia seeds rather, and some flax seeds. That's why I didn't go too crazy with the flax seed when I was blending. So here is my I don't know what you guys are going to name it. Please let me know in the comment section. So this is pretty much what I have on a regular day. So thank you guys for watching. Alright everyone, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you really learned something. I mean, I tried my best to put in so many meals into this video, and hopefully I'll be able to create more recipes so that I can, dish it out to you guys. So thank you so much for sticking around with me, and I don't know.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Watch Autumn Keto. My name is Autumn, and I've been on the keto diet since September of 2017. Over the past year and a half, I have lost around 80 pounds with keto, and so I just wanted to make this video today to give you 4 of my tips and tricks for starting and or staying on the keto diet. Tip number 1 is do your research. I feel like a lot of people just jump into the keto diet, and if you don't really take some time to look into it, you just think, oh, butter, bacon, eggs, boom, that's it. And you attempt to do that for a week, and it might even work, but then you start to feel burnt out and restricted, and then you're like, oh, the keto diet didn't work for me. And it's not that the keto diet didn't work for you, it's just that enough research wasn't done to understand how to make the diet sustainable for you. As a part of that, I would also say be prepared to know what you're going to eat every day for the first 2 to 4 weeks. Having a plan, especially when you're starting a new diet, it gives you something to be accountable to. If you're anything like me, whenever you're given the option or whenever you're given a food choice, you make the wrong choice. So the easiest way to not even have to worry about that is to have a meal plan, a 30-day plan of this is what I plan to eat every day for the first 30 days to keep me on track, and keep going and keep planning ahead so that you don't find yourself in situations where you're out stranded and you don't have any food and a Cinnabon's looking real tempting and you didn't prepare yourself. So preparation is key. Tip number 2, and this was something that I really had to learn the hard way. Start with food that you actually like. So when you look up ketogenic recipes, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff like MCT oil and psyllium husk and xanthan gum and just all these weird ingredients that you probably have never heard of, and that's okay because that stuff is totally optional. There are plenty of lists on the internet of foods that are acceptable on the keto diet. Get that list, circle the foods that you already like, and start with those. I can tell you from my own personal experience, the weekend before I decided to start the keto diet, I went to Sam's Club and I bought $400 worth of food that I had never even thought about eating in the years prior, just because I knew you could have it on the ketogenic diet. Secret keto confession, I don't really like avocados, and that's okay. But I knew that avocados were a staple of the diet, so here I go buying all these avocados, and guess what? They went bad. I bought a jug of MCT oil. For what? Guess what? It is literally still sitting in my pantry unopened a year and a half later. I bought chicken meatballs, just a bunch of things that didn't make sense for me to eat when I know for a fact that I already love butter, I already love eggs, I already love bacon, I already love broccoli and cauliflower and olive oil, and that's exactly what I ended up eating the first few weeks anyway. So all that stuff was just sitting in my pantry going bad because I went right out the gate trying something new. The ketogenic diet is gonna be new enough. You don't need to be introducing new foods while you're just trying to get acclimated to the diet. Tip number 3, no cheats for at least the first 90 days. One of the things that the keto diet has taught me was that there's just no way around it. To lose weight and to get healthier, you just have to consistently eat properly. That's it. In regular diet culture, we've gotten so used to, I can eat well during the week and then go on a 2-day binge on the weekend. And then Monday I start it all over again. And by Friday and Saturday or Saturday and Sunday, I'm going crazy. Like, there's no way around it. If you want to be successful, you've got to follow the plan for more than just a week. You're never gonna be successful if you don't have 2 key things: discipline, consistency. That's all it takes to be successful at anything. So when you're thinking about that in terms of your diet, be disciplined. Just eat the food that's part of your food plan consistently for at least 90 days. And my thought process is, if after 90 days you want a cheat meal or a cheat day or something, I'm personally okay with those. That is something that you're gonna have to reconcile when you do your research and figure out what kind of keto diet you wanna do. And if you can go longer than 90 days, if you can just go on the diet and not cheat ever, more power to you. That's even better. That is optimal, best case scenario. But if in order to make the diet sustainable, you do need a cheat meal or a cheat day, I am a huge proponent of those. I have participated in many a cheat day and I'm still successful on the diet because more times than not, I'm eating on plan. And so I know so many people that will start the diet and maybe the first week they lose 8 pounds and the next week they lose 6 pounds. And then the third week, maybe they lose 1 pound. And then the fourth week, maybe they don't lose any weight. And by the fourth week, it's like, oh no, the diet has stopped working for me, let me quit. And that is not the case. Your body needs time to adjust and it's gonna take longer than 4 weeks. For me personally, the first month I was on keto, I lost 8 pounds. The second month I was on keto, I lost 8 pounds. The third month I was on keto, I lost 15 pounds. And if I would have looked at 8 pounds and thought, oh, that's not enough, this diet, I'm not losing quickly enough, this diet's not working for me, I might have given up and not really pushed through to that threshold that really made me realize that, oh wow, keto works if you stick with it and if you're truly disciplined. And I'm really proud of myself because I was one of those 5 on, 2 off type people my entire dieting life, but I made a plan. That's why it's important to make a plan. And I wrote down everything I was gonna eat and I prepared it so that when Saturday came, when the first Saturday of the ketogenic diet came, I had to actually mentally trick myself and pretend I was still at work because that's how we gauge when it's time to eat. It's okay, normally if it was 8:30, I'd be having a coffee and then by 11:30, I'd be having lunch. And so I would gauge when I was supposed to eat on the weekend for when I normally ate at work during the week. And that first Saturday and Sunday that I made it through on plan, on the diet, like that was revolutionary for me because I had just never done it before. And that gives you the confidence to go right back into Monday. And you know, Monday through Friday's a breeze, we can do that. And then the next Saturday and Sunday, you already know that you've done it once before and you can do it again and you can keep doing it. And I did it for 90 days straight. And it shows you that you're not a slave to food. You're not a slave to your cravings. You can make a plan, you can stick to a plan, you can eat delicious food, and you cannot feel deprived. All right, and my last and final tip number 4, find a keto community. If that's on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, with people you know in real life. That's one of the most surefire ways to remain accountable and really understand that you're not alone in your struggles. I'll tell you one thing you are alone in, making sure that you're doing the work. No one's gonna force feed you keto food. You have actually got to make the choice to put the correct food in your body every day. No one else can do that for you. And in that, you are completely alone. But in your struggles, in your temptations, and your desire for new recipes, and your desire to vent, there are tons of people out there going through the exact same thing that you are. And to find that and to read that and to really realize that you're not alone or something's not wrong with you because for 30 days in a row, you're doing great. And for day 31, you just want to flip a table because you have such a bad craving, to realize that that's normal and everybody feels it, and just to work your way through it and to let the community know your struggles. And it's also a place for great information. People are always sharing information, recipes, tips on fasting, tips for exercising. There's so much information out there, and it's so much more meaningful when it comes from a person that you know is going through the same things that you're going through. So you're already on your way with step 4 if you're watching this video, because you're already part of my community, and I really, really love that, and I'm glad you're here. And I want you to know that if I was successful, if I, the person that tried so many diets, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, juicing, vegan, everything, I've tried everything. If I can find something that works for me and make up my mind, because that's all it takes. You gotta make up your mind. If I can finally get to the point where I made up my mind that I was gonna be disciplined and consistent with this diet, if I can do that, anyone can. Because I know exactly how it feels to feel hopeless, to feel, well, I guess I'm just a fat person forever. You know, I guess this is my life now. But to really truly know that that's not the life you want, but to honestly believe that you don't have the power to change it. I'm a slave to donuts. I'm a slave to Doritos. They all taste too good. I can't do it. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You can, but you have to make up your mind, and you have to be disciplined, and you have to put it into action. All right, that's enough of me rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that these tips helped you. If you're just wanting to start the diet, or if maybe you've done the diet for a little bit and you've fallen off, hopefully you can start to re-implement some of these tips. That'll help you be successful this time around. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Watch Autumn Keto. I make weekly meal preps, weekly What I Eat Wednesdays, monthly weigh-ins, and monthly keto crate reviews. You can also find me on Instagram at Watch Autumn Keto. Thanks, and I'll talk to you later.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another full day of eating on the keto diet. So this is week 2 for me. I'm finishing up week 2. Going into week 3, I'm not going to do a refeed. So if you're new to the channel, I just put up my 100-pound weight loss story. Go check that out. Gives you kind of like background in my weight loss doing keto. So I'm revisiting keto to help out a friend, but also just to see if I can maintain performance as the CrossFit Open is happening, and also just to see if it's maintainable for a longer period of time. So when I did it, this is kind of a recap of yesterday's video. When I did it, I did refeeds every single week, and I did that for like 4 years plus. So this time I'm gonna see if I can go like 2, maybe 4, maybe even 6 weeks without any refeeds and see what happens to my body. So all in all, so far, I went from 193 to 189. I'm feeling leaner in my stomach, like around my ribs and everything like that, but that's just dehydration. So with, I think the equation is 1 kilogram of body weight equals, I'm gonna put the equation right here, something grams of water. So like,
3.7.
what? You know it?
7.
3 point what?
3.7.
3.7,
I think.
3.7 ounces or pounds? Whatever the equation is. Basically, I just am flatter, right? My body's not holding as much water, so that's why I'm a little bit leaner, a little bit lighter. Anyways, I feel great. I feel fine. There's no negative side effects so far with keto. Full day of eating, these are my macros right here. 3,000 calories, 250 grams of fat, I believe, 160 grams of protein, and about 30 grams of carbohydrates, or net carbs, basically. So deducting the fiber from those foods. I'll break that all down, but today is the open workout 19.2. So if you're new to CrossFit or you're new to the channel, the open is the next 5 weeks. Last week was 19.1. I beat Chris. I don't know if I told you guys that. I told you guys on Instagram, but I beat Chris. I did a retest on Monday, did better. Chris did a retest, he didn't do better. So I am up 1 point. Chris and I will be doing 19.2 together tonight, but this is in my wheelhouse. So 19.2 is double unders, toes to bar, and an ascending ladder of squat cleans. 135, 185, 225, 275, and 315. So I should win tonight's open workout. But I've had 2 coffees with 30 grams of coconut oil. So that's 2 servings of coconut oil and 3 servings of ghee butter. So I'm gonna talk about good sources of fat later, but that is my first meal of the day. It is 7:30. Going to the gym to coach a couple of PTs and then coach the 9 a.m. class for 19.2. After that, I'm gonna come back home and eat some regular food, eggs and things like that. So meal 1 down. I'll see you for meal number 2. Meal number 2, an actual meal, I should say. Eggs, spinach, mozzarella cheese, 2%, lower in the fat, but 7 whole eggs. So I got some good fats in the eggs. I got good fats from the olive oil, well, pink Himalayan salt, because you gotta make sure that you stay hydrated when you're on keto. I'm gonna eat this meal, have about 16 ounces of water, and then I'm actually waiting for somebody to come and buy my car. So I think last week, someone was coming to buy my car, and I told you guys that they stood me up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna sell the Subi, and then this weekend we're gonna go get a pickup truck. So it's really good. I like this meal. I think it's like the easiest breakfast. I mean, who doesn't like eggs, cheese, and veggies? I'm not even gonna eat it. It's gonna burn my mouth off, as you know. So meal number 2, calories on the screen for this. See you for meal number 3 post getting that moolah.
Oh
Bye.
shit. You're such a creep.
I like to creep on you. Well, I was gonna tell you that I sold it, but
I
you already
found
know. I sold it!
Nice. Well, I saw a car sitting and I'm like,
I sold it, and he just gave me that money. That's it.
yeah, what, I mean, what? The car's still sitting there.
Quick, cash it and run.
Like, what?
Moolah. I got the young moolah. It's time to get a truck. Time to get a truck. So, sold the car, finally. Can't believe it. It's unbelievable. It's been like a curse, the thing. So, gotta cash that. He's coming tomorrow.
Okay.
And then, truck time!
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a new car.
It's time for me to get a new whip. All right, Mustang GT.
Babe, you can get whatever
6
you
speed.
want, as long as you can fit a baby car seat in there.
What? What? Babe. You stole my heart.
If.
You stole my heart.
Okay.
It's my heart.
All right, get away.
I'm making lunch. It's about almost 2:30. This is gonna be my last meal probably before the CrossFit Open workout. Making beef hearts. Now, if you want to get some protein in for real cheap, this is a pound of beef hearts and almost a pound. It's almost 3/4 pound. $1.50. It's got some garlic seasoning, salt, pepper, rosemary. Actually, I didn't put salt on yet. A little Himalayan. Ooh, yeah. And I got in this pan a little bok choy, some red onion, just a little bit of green pepper. Mix that all up, and I'm gonna sear these beef hearts. I had these the other night. They are so good, super lean, like almost basically no fat, and it tastes just like steak. Like you would think organ meat would be a little minerally, a little gamey, but it is really good. So I'm gonna sear it up, show you what it looks like. Seared beef heart. It's pretty good, darn good. What I would do is last time I fine diced it like little tiny pieces, and it's seared up way better, but kind of just cooked it like a steak. And it's good. It tastes good. A little salt, a little garlic, a little butter, a little oil. Calories on the screen for this. A little bit of bok choy. Last meal before the open. It's currently 2:30. I'm working out in about 2.5 hours. I might bring a coffee with me before I work out, but I'll let you know. So, last meal, and then after that, we're going out to dinner. So, saving room for a prime rib or steak or something like that. So, Jenny Boo, 19-2, girl. You ready? Oh, she ain't ready.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready, bitch. Basically an athlete.
What about are you okay?
I feel like I'm gonna die.
No, but seriously, you don't look too good.
Guys, I look fucked up because, oh my God. I don't know if I didn't drink enough, eat enough, but that was so much harder than it was supposed to be. I didn't get any cleans at 275, which last year I got 5 when I retested it. And I literally thought I was going to die. My back was cramping, my hips were cramping, my quads were cramping, my abs were cramped up. Like usually toes bar, no big deal. It's all dry. I'm so dry.
I was like that too, though. Like when I was doing it, I couldn't breathe right, and like then the second round, I was like, well, this sucks.
Let's go eat.
Let's go eat. Let's go eat.
I need a steak.
I could smell steak.
I need a steak dinner.
2 of them.
Freaking food.
How do you feel?
Like I died.
Invigorated?
No, de-invigorated.
I
Non-invigorated.
don't think that's a word.
I just made it up. That's my shirt, guy.
High speed.
Oh, wings.
Oh man, those are really
little
hot.
keto-friendly
Those are really
wings.
hot.
That one's the Parmesan pepper one. That was the blue cheese.
This looks
good.
terrific.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
then
Can I do a CF? You can't have the place.
187 pounds. The next day, we're gonna continue this video as you see in the time code. So it's the next day. 187 pounds. That's the lightest I've ever been on keto. The last time I was 187 was when I did the If It Fits Your Macros challenge in September. I'm gonna recap last night, the open workout, how I feel currently in a little bit once we get the day started. But it's a snow day, and we're going to test drive some trucks. So hopefully today, get a truck. Hopefully. Oh my goodness, so much snow. It's literally, what is it, March 2nd? March 2nd, we finally got an actual snowstorm where there's like, I think we got like 6 or 8 inches. So finally clearing up. We went to the gym. We did some work at the gym. The gym's looking good.
It is looking mint, like so good.
Mint?
It's gonna look
You
so
want mints?
nice.
I'm gonna be able to take some on my Instagram, but anyways, yesterday, let me just recap my nutrition. So you saw the foods that I had. I had the 2 coffees, I had the beef hearts, I had the eggs, and then for dinner I showed you a real quick clip. I had buffalo wings and a prime rib. So my nutrition, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Wasn't too bad actually. A little high in the protein though. 210 protein, only 7 carb, and 215 fat. So I didn't hit my fat goal, but I was a little over on the protein, so that's not always good because that protein can turn into glycogen, glucose, spike your insulin, add a ketosis, but I think I was good. Recap the workout. Last year I retested it just like randomly as I was getting ready for the 2018 Open, and I got 275 for 5, and it felt like really awful heavy, but I got it. This year, just when I was warming up, my hamstrings were like cramping, my quads were cramping. I felt like I had a lot of lactic acid in my legs for some reason. And I don't know if it's due to dehydration or what, but I didn't feel like that last week. I also took Thursday off, which I didn't do last week, and I didn't do anything. So we did yoga Wednesday night, which also dehydrated me a lot, and then didn't work out Thursday, and then didn't work out Friday morning and just worked out Friday night. So I didn't really prep the same as I did last week. So I'm gonna give another test on Monday, see what happens. But me and Chris both got through 225. He went through a little faster, I think. I think he had 2 minutes to do 275, and I only had about 30 seconds. And I was literally cramping everywhere. My whole body felt awful. Jennifer said I looked like I was dying. And then an hour after that, I just felt like death. Like I've never felt that awful before. So I don't know what it was. Dehydration, bad prep, not enough food, who knows. But I'm gonna retest. But I did get through the 225. Jennifer, what'd you do?
Horrible.
Oh, don't you want to talk about it?
Nope.
So we are currently going to Toyota to look at a Toyota Tacoma, and it's 10 a.m. I've only had same thing I had yesterday, 2 coffees, but hopefully I can get this truck today. So we're gonna go there. We might have to stop and get coffee dough. Yeah, coffee. Got that coffee?
Yep, macro barista style.
So, really troublesome when you're shopping in a freaking TA shop. Safest bet, almonds, pistachios, coffee with heavy cream, because everything has carbs. Like literally, it says no carbs.
Carbs and sugars.
And you flip around to the ingredients, make sure you check the ingredients. Sucralose, dextrose, there's all sorts of crap and all this stuff. I was gonna get beef jerky, just regular beef jerky, like 12 grams of carbs. What the heck? Per serving. I would have been out of kibrosis. You gotta take a right. Okay, to the Toyota dealership. Got to get this truck.
First off, wait, I want to show you something. Look.
We're looking at SR5 and the TRD Sport. Ooh-wee. Blue. Brown. Cement. Oh my. Look at it, look at it. Look at it, babe.
That is nice. Oh wow, it's really bright out.
Oh my god. It's nice.
It's really
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It looks good.
Good.
It looks really good.
I think we're buying a truck right now.
Boys and girls, my brain hurts. So I got a new credit card, right?
Wow, my...
Or a new debit card. And I forgot my PIN. And they were gonna run my card. Don't have my PIN. Oh, this is Chris. So we have to go to the ATM, activate my card, and then I can have my car. How many days, babe?
We got a new car.
Hungry.
Oh, that?
So hungry. Okay, ordering out is the hardest thing. Like, look at this. Carbs, 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 carbs. It's gonna be really, really, really tricky.
You can have guacamole too.
No, I can't have guacamole. They put all sorts of things in there. So basically my best option here is to go steak and veggies, or like shrimp and veggies. Really, really, really basic, but I'm gonna figure out what I can get and then I'll show you. Look at this. Jennifer thinks she didn't even get the truck.
I'm celebrating for you, babe.
Okay, cheers. I'll have my water keto friendly. Unbelievable.
I'll be there soon. Don't worry.
No.
Yeah.
No. You can't have keto while you're pregnant. As you drink alcohol. Unbelievable. You're off on the wrong foot. Oh, well, we got the little bit of sizzle here. Black beans, I probably won't eat that. But we got shrimp, steak, chicken, not gonna have that rice, but I can have this cheese, sour cream, guacamole.
You can have all that, yeah.
Shredded lettuce bowl. What do you have?
Chipotle, like a Tex-Mex bowl.
Oh. So it's not perfect. It's not the best source of food, but it's better than nothing because I'm starving. We had those pistachios and coffee at what, 10 a.m.? It's 2 p.m. So 2:30. So
You should have gotten this without the rice and beans.
that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God! Look at it! Look at it! Feta, some bacon, some avocado. Woo! That looks so good. All right. We need to end this video because the day is almost over. It's 5 p.m. It's been a long day. I'll recap in 1 second. Let me just try one of these avocados with a little bacon, a little feta. Oh, some good fat, some bad fat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Why haven't I thought about this before? Oh. Yeah. That's meant to be. Okay, one, we don't have the truck. We have a smaller insurance company for our cars, so they're not open on the weekends, so we couldn't insure the car, so they couldn't register it, and I couldn't drive it away today. But that's okay. They're gonna detail it up, they're gonna shine it up. Monday, I'll have the truck, so that'll be in the next video. Super excited. The truck is perfect. It's small enough. It's not too big. There's plenty of room for car seats in the back. We were gonna get an extended cab, but it was just too small, so brand new truck. It's gonna look real nice. Real nice. So, we got the truck. Got there at like 11 a.m. 6 hours we were there. It was a long day. Yesterday, I showed you full day of eating. Today, I showed you kind of a full day of eating. We went to a restaurant last night. I got prime rib. I had to say no mashed potatoes. I had to say just string beans. They actually brought it out with mashed potatoes. I had to scrape it off. It had this like big like loaf of bread, like puff on it. Oh my God, I wanted it so bad. And then chicken wings. Higher in the protein that I wanted, but it was still pretty good yesterday, post 19.2. Today, I had coffee, pistachios, almonds, the chilies, kind of a rip-off, 18 bucks for fajitas. I had to not eat like the sour cream, the really crappy cheese. So I had like maybe 2 ounces of steak, 2 ounces of shrimp, and 2 ounces of chicken. 18 bucks, it was kind of a waste. And then I'm having these avocados, feta, and bacon, and I'll probably have one more meal, but not a fantastic full day of eating. So I'm thinking, this is the hardest part about keto. On the weekends, you kind of start craving food. This is day 8 for me in a row without a cheat day, or a refeed. So I'm feeling like, oh man, I want this, I want that. Plus I'm ahead from not performing really good at 19.2. Like giving myself an excuse like, oh, maybe it's the carbs. But I think what happened after reviewing the video on Instagram Live, which if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, check me out on Instagram to watch 19.3 live for the first attempt. I think what I did, and Chris told me this, I went out way too hot on the first round. I did like my 135 cleans in like 2.5 minutes, and then my 185 cleans, I think I got done by like 5:30 or 6 minutes. And then it took me like an entire round, or it took me, 6 minutes, 4, it took me another 6 minutes to finish the 225 round. And yes, I was cramping and I was like really out of breath and like something weird was happening, but I don't know if I can necessarily say it was the carbohydrates. I think it just went out way too hot. So I'm gonna pace it a little bit more on Monday and see if I can get that 275-pound clean. But if I still perform really bad and I still have cramping issues, I might have a refeed on Wednesday. If I do have a refeed on Wednesday, I'm gonna film it and show you what it is. It's not gonna be like anything epic like a cheat day, but like I'm gonna have some carbohydrates, so some form of like pasta or rice, a normal meal, maybe something small like one serving, something sweet. So I might film that. I may not. I'm just gonna keep rolling with keto and try to like fight it off as much as possible. So we'll see what the performance is like on Monday, but that's the end of today's video. It's kind of wild, it's kind of weird, 2 days of eating basically. So with the keto though, I'm trying to stick with healthy sources of fat like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, having the coconut oil. Trying to stay away from saturated fats that are coming from meat, butter, dairy products, things like that. Obviously, I have to work it into the diet here and there, but I'm trying to get healthy sources of fat. Basically, no carbohydrates at all. I'm getting some from the vegetables, and then my protein is very hard because I'm trying not to go over 25%, which is about 165 grams. So some days, like yesterday, I had 200. Today, I probably didn't have that much at all. So I'm trying to keep the protein down so that it doesn't transform into glucose and glycogen, aka out of ketosis. But I've been in ketosis the whole time. I have that monitor, the Keto Mojo. I've been like anywhere from 0.8 to 1.5, so I'm doing pretty good. Anyways, that's it. Full day of eating. Thumbs it up. Comment down below if you like that truck. If you want to see a refeed video, let me know what your score was for 19.2. Any tips, tricks? I think for me personally, it's pacing those toes to bar and just going out smooth, because you kind of race after that clock and it kind of messes with you mentally. But I'm going to do the retest and see, because me and Chris are tied. We can't tie. I got to beat him. So we're going to redo that workout on Monday. I'll show you the truck, and that's it. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Comment, like, subscribe. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday.
What's that? Is it Monday?
Jennifer just told me that I said Monday. Come Monday. Video Monday. See you guys on Monday a bunch of times. So I'll see you guys on Monday.